Welcome to UberNoob. I'm your host Center, and today we're continuing with the team of coaches. Today we're playing a Chaos team that is 300 team value higher than ours, and without proper inductments, this is a pretty tough fight for us. Pretty quick note though, even though they're 300 higher than us, I'm actually quite happy to see Chaos instead of Orcs. An Orc team can sport a full roster of Black Orcs and Blitzers, all with block and guard respectively. And that would hurt a lot more than what you see before us here. Here he has I think a couple people with wrestle. He has an apothecary. Um, he has one with dodge, one with block, and one with plus armor. Chaos warriors. Um, yeah. So 300 behind. The inductments. We have two loners this game, and we're short a blitzer this game, I believe. Oh, we're actually short two blitzers. Anyway, a note on inductments. It's tough because if I had had like a full like range of things I wanted to buy, I would have probably ended up getting a wizard, Bloodwiser babes, and a bribe. But because of the limited choice, I ended up getting two bribes and a extra reroll because three is a pretty good number to have. No, you may be wondering why I picked bribes over an apothecary. Whenever you're playing humans, your players are not very valuable for the most part. I mean, your blitzers are kind of valuable, your ogre is valuable, but for the most part, your entire team is cheap and expendable. Whereas when you're fighting somebody who's a higher team value than you, there are plenty of targets that you want to remove, more than targets of your own you want to keep. So whenever you get the option as a human player, take the bribe over an apothecary. At least in matchmaking. In tabletop, I could see the call for a apothecary, just because your opponent is likely to have a very extensive bench. All right, well let's take a look at my defense here. It kind of sucks if I was worried about the sideline play, but really I'm not worried about like this guy running up into this area or something. So I mean, this isn't perfect. I could have this catcher like right here, and this would be a little bit better because it would stop him forming a sideline cage like over here somewhere, unless he blitzed my catcher. Um, so, just a quick up. Oops. This is Eric the Fish, Speedy Gonzalez, Man, Loner, Joe the Sacrifice, who is now dead. Excellent. First block of the first play, and you lose somebody that you have to put on the line of scrimmage. That always sucks. Lunar. Um, this is Mile High, Davian the Drinker, and Walker Texas Ranger. Whoops, I hit the wrong button there. Let me think here. There we go. Okay, so going into his team, we already went over his team actually, so never mind. He has four Chaos Warriors, and the rest are Beastmen. He didn't have any reserves. So we're both playing a pretty dangerous game, and already me losing that first guy really sucks. Because now I'm playing a man down the entire game, and two of the guys that I have on my team are loners. Loners really hurt a human team more than most other teams. As a human player, you need to have all your people working together in order to get stuff done. A good example, like, say, Wood Elves, they can really, like, if they lose a few players, they're alright. Because they have, like, you can have, like, a superstar, like War Dancer who can just hop around and get the ball and, you know, make touchdowns. But a human team, you don't really have, like, that luxury so much. You have to use to your advantage whatever your opponent lacks. And actually, that's quite tough against a Chaos team. I know a lot of people say that Chaos is kind of underpowered when they first start out. But if you look, as a human team, you have a little bit more speed in the way of your catchers. but for the and your blitzers too. But like only having a movement of 1 or 2 higher than your opponent is actually kind of tough. Like with a say, let me think of the word. Like if I were to play an orc team, say, there would be. Oh, that is his phone. I'll be right back. And we're back. I apologize for that, folks. Alright, let's see. Where were we? Okay, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Sorry. That phone call was kind of important. Bribes are more useful when you're doing something. Oh, when you get kicked, when you get the kickoff. So you'll see me better utilize them. Okay, so if you see now, this game, I did a much better job of not just rushing the ball. You remember in my Orcs game, like I just kind of went all or nothing. I just pushed everybody towards the ball carrier in an attempt to get the ball. But this time, what you see is I could have brought this guy, Eric the Fish, around, but instead I hold him back in an attempt to not repeat my mistakes. And if you look, these 2 players, while they're still doing something useful, like they're being, like they're kind of holding this half of the field, or with all these people, and they can get into position over here if they have to by running around. They're still in a perfect position to get onto this ball carrier. So this is a much better approach because, like I said, you've got Speedy over here who can put pressure on the ball, and you've got these characters who can come around and be useful. He doesn't like Speedy. Every chance he gets, he blitzes my poor catcher. Sorry, Speedy. Alright, so now I've got a bit of a problem. My entire team is tied up around these, around the line of scrimmage, and the ball is over here. This is what I mean about bribes being not quite as useful when you're on defense. Oh damn, hold on, let me see if I can get my thing back.